One of my best body parts has always been abdominals, and which is weird because if you see me doing, let's say, Swiss ball crunches, I might do 12 without weight. And then I see next to me like this little grandmother doing like 50 crunches on the Swiss ball. Now, no way she has better abdominals than I do. Now, why am I getting so few reps? It's because I'm so effective at recruiting my abdominals that every single repetition triggers maximum fiber fatigue, making the exercise more efficient. Now, I'm going to teach you how to best stimulate your abdominals. Now, oftentimes people come up to me and say, well, what is the best abdominal exercises to get that six-pack? Well, honestly, it doesn't matter, especially not when I'm talking about like purely aesthetic exercises. If we're talking function, then it would be a farmer's walk, it would be Zercher carries, stuff like that. But strictly to hypertrophy the rectus abdominis, doing isolated abdominal work, it doesn't matter which exercise you do. Trunk flexion is trunk flexion. It's not really complicated. But the reason why some people are getting good results and some people are getting shitty results is simply that they are not capable of contracting their abdominals. Now remember the principle of first tension. When someone does abdominal work, oftentimes they will be relaxing the abs, and the first thing that initiates that contraction will be the hip flexors. That's the first muscle that gets tensed, so the abdominals just follow suit, getting very little stimulation. So the way you want to do any kind of direct abdominal work is as follow. Let's say, imagine that I'm doing cable crunches, okay, the first thing I want to do before every single rep, I contract my abs as if I'm getting punched in the stomach before I even start to flex. So hard, hard, hard. Then when it's established, flex. And at the end, contract again. And try to maintain that contraction on the way up. Every single rep starts with a maximum contraction. And every single rep finishes with maximum contraction. That's why, for me, it's hard to get more than 12 reps of Swiss ball crunches. Because every single rep, just doing that without any resistance was hard. Because I'm getting maximum recruitment every single rep. Okay, I believe that the main benefit of direct flexion work for the abdominals is only to build the mind-muscle connection and the capacity to recruit your abs. And when you do heavy squats, heavy deadlifts, heavy farmer's walk, Zercher carries, stuff like that, well, your abdominals get called into action a lot more, and that's where you build them. But if you don't have that capacity to create tension, and you do squats or deadlift, it will not build your abs or farmer's walk because you're simply not capable of contracting them. Now, I remember last time I did Zercher squat, honest to God, I thought that my abdominals will rip out because they were contracting so hard. And I wasn't trying to recruit them. It's because over years of working that mind-muscle connection, now they're getting maximum stimulation. So nowadays, I don't need to do direct abdominal work. My abdominals get strong and lean and cut simply by doing the big lifts, because I invested time building that mind-muscle connection. But if I just do like mindless crunches, it won't do anything, and yes, it's bad for the back. But if I brace before doing my crunch and brace at the end, then it's not dangerous and it will build that mind-muscle connection. That's my number one tip for ab development. Just work on increasing mind-muscle connection. Contract hard, getting punched in the stomach before every rep and at the end of every rep. Basically, when you're doing either Swiss ball crunches or movement like that, challenge yourself to hit failure in as few reps as possible. Most people, when they do abdominal exercises, their challenge is to do more and more and more reps. Well, try to do the opposite. Try to hit failure in as few reps as possible. That means that every rep is becoming more effective at recruiting and fatiguing those muscle fibers. And that's where the magic will happen in your training.